Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at the Bad Batch Attack Shuttle in the new August 2021 wave. It is ages 9 plus, set 75314, and it has 969 pieces. It retails for $100. So we'll go into why I think that that's probably overpriced, but I actually will just be totally truthful, and I bought this set specifically for the minifigures, not for the ship and not for the speeders. And I did that because so often does Lego take advantage of groups and split them between 5 different sets. So the fact that we got a Bad Batch, the whole Bad Batch, minifigure wise, in one set was really nice, and I wanted to not sleep on that fact. So we will start with the minifigures first, and then we'll go into the vehicles and ships as well. So starting here left to right, we have Echo, who obviously is the newest member of the Bad Batch, but already has the armor. You see the little skull on the chest there. It looks really nice. He's got some little shirt cape or waist cape there, and I like the dark printed gray and arm printing, which is awesome. And then the helmets that they use are the newer Phase 2 Clone Trooper helmets, which is fine. I think that that's accurate enough. Can't complain, can't expect them to sculpt totally new helmets for every Bad Batch member because they're all a little bit different. So I definitely think that this is acceptable, and I think it looks really good. And then underneath, we definitely have a memorable Echo here with the little pieces on him that you see at the end of the Clone Wars and stuff. So he still looks a little sickly, so I like that that carries over. And he also does carry over with the clone face. Obviously, it's not Clone Wars-anized, but you can still tell that it is Echo without the helmet, which is really nice. I do appreciate that. Moving on next to Hunter, I also do like the helmet for him. I think that the printing is decent. Unfortunately, it doesn't carry over throughout the whole helmet, just is on the front. But again, beggars can't be choosers here. He comes with 2 knives. Would have been nice to have a gun, but you know, you get the whole Hunter aspect just by, you know, glancing at his knives. And he's got nice armor, some lighter silver with some dark gray. No printing on the arms though this time, which is a little sad. And then you have a part of him on the back. Removing the helmet, he does have a very, very specific face, which is really nice. I like that. And then one weird thing that this set included was some extra hair for some of the minifigures, which I really appreciate. So you could display them without their helmets if you'd like, and it's going to be relatively accurate. The hairpiece is not the most accurate, but it's as good as they could do. So I am not complaining there. I'm really happy that they threw hair in to begin with. So I just feel like I can't really complain that it's not the most accurate because I think it's still pretty good. He does have a double-sided head. He has an angry Hunter face, and you can see his skull and his bandana, which is really cool. All of these guys are really unique, and I really like it for that. I think that's why a lot of people like the Bad Batch in general. We also get a Gonk droid. I believe this is supposed to be Gonky, but I think that Gonky is lighter in color, but really simple build. I mean, there's not a whole lot to it. Totally brick built, but looks okay. It passes as a Gonk droid, in my opinion. Not too much to say about it. Next, we have Crosshair, and this is him in his Empire outfit. It is not with his Bad Batch clone armor, which is kind of a bummer because he doesn't match the rest of the Bad Batch in that way, but they're going for specifically the Bad Batch TV show. This is obviously Crosshair turns bad like immediately, just about. So it's pretty expected. I do like that it looks kind of like the Rogue One, the Death Troopers a little bit. It's got that green visor and black armor. I think that's probably a prerequisite of it. And I think it looks really nice. It's very standout for sure. And again, they're using the old Clone Phase 2 helmet. And then if you remove his helmet here, he has a pretty nice printed face. You can see the crosshair around his eye. My only thing is his crosshair has hair and they didn't include it. It really, really bothers me. But he has a long gun, and I just think it's a really nice, clean looking minifigure overall. So there's him. Following that, we have Wrecker next, and I really like him. I think he's pretty cool. I like the little gun they give him, and he also has some nice armor. They give him this top part to kind of make him bulkier and taller, and you can see the skulls. And they use an Iron Man helmet for his helmet, which I actually think is pretty smart. It's obviously not totally accurate, but I think it does the trick. And you can see the paint on the face. I think it looks pretty good on the helmet. And then you lift it up, and here's little Wrecker's face, and he looks really good. Nice scarring, nice blind eye. Really cool. So he's a little bit taller than the others, and I really like the way they decided to do that helmet because it's so different. And so I appreciate the ingenuity there. Really cool. And then finally we have Tech, and he is my favorite. I like how light his armor is and compared to the other guys. It's just light gray with some brown, a little bit of red, and some black. His helmet is obviously open to see his eyes. I wish that the visor moved down. I felt like they probably could have machined that to work, but it doesn't. It is solid. You can see the skulls on the side, so each Bad Batch member does have skulls. And I think overall it looks nice. I like the pockets. The double guns look good. He's got a little backpack, which is fine, and some printing below it. The helmet is totally brand new sculpt. This is the one that they decided to just make a brand new mold for, and I think that it's needed because Tech's helmet is so different. If you take it off, he does have two faces. He has one with his glasses and one without, and he does also come with hair. And again, I just really like that because they so often make characters without hair, or they used to at least, that, you know, you take off the helmet and they're just bald. Again, it just bothers me a little bit that Crosshair is the only one without a hairpiece because he does have hair. Everybody else is bald, Echo and Wrecker, so it works out. And I think that this hairpiece works really, really well for Tech. And overall, I think that the minifigures that you get are really, really nice, and it was the whole reason I bought this set, honestly. Moving on, they give you two speeders probably to make it worth it because this ship itself is not worth $100. You get a larger speeder bike that I believe is supposed to be for Crosshair. And it looks kind of familiar to some speeder bikes we've seen in the past. I didn't put any stud launchers on there, but they do have them here. I think the build's okay. It's got one sticker there, and then it's got some stickers on this back. We see a lot of speeder bikes for Star Wars, so it's nothing crazy new. I've always not really liked how big they make these in scale to the minifigure. I think it's obnoxious, personally. I really prefer the small one. I think my favorite one that they've made so far is the one with the Mandalorian and the child on the Trouble on Tatooine set. But it's just really, really long, little unrealistic for me. And then they also come with this green and gray one that I really like. This one's a little bit smaller, but it doesn't stand up super duper well. It's pretty good though. I feel like I have that on wrong actually looking at it. I think it should be more in the middle maybe, or maybe it can't be, I don't know. But pretty simple. I do like the colors on it, and I like this one. Looks a little bit more speeder bike to me, and then there's some stickers on the front there, and a place for a weapon on the back right there. Looks pretty good. The engines or these little side panels are really interesting. So you do get two of those to accompany the Bad Batch shuttle, which has an official name, but I don't recall it. So the most off-putting thing to me with this shuttle is the way that you have the underside of the studs on the wings. And that's just been any kind of ship with the wings fold up like this just happens, but I still don't like it very much. So I'm always going to knock it for something like that. And that was probably the main reason I don't like this ship, but you get a little bit of, you know, an Imperial shuttle-esque look with this, which is probably what they were going for. And then obviously they chose to do black and blue and gray rather than like black and gray. I really do like the color scheme on it, and you get this really nice big printed piece here, which I'm glad is not a sticker. The wings do go up and down fairly easily, and they stay there a little bit ratcheted. So that helps, but again, I just think that the inside of it looks so ugly, and the way you're gonna display it for most people is gonna be facing this way, because unless you have a special stand, you're not gonna get a chance to display it another way. I do like the yellow, I guess, lights on the ends, the tips of the wings, and on the sides here. But to me, it's just not the most attractive ship. Another cool feature though that I do like is the engines back here. They have like an engine cover that you can use to dampen the engines, which looks really cool. Those are sticker pieces, but I do like them, and I like that they included them. There's a couple back cannons here, and they're just very small, but again, it's kind of nice. Now, the whole part of the ship can lift upwards, so you can see the interior by lifting this large section here, which again is a little bit obnoxious to me. It's a little tall. You can fit 4 Bad Batch members, so the same control panel that we see in everything we have here. We can fit another character back here. And then the coolest part, I think, in total about this ship is that there are some stickers here that are really, really nice. I like those a lot, and those are supposed to be, you know, from like computers, and then you can sit 2 characters facing each other here. So there is not a lot of room inside this ship. Again, they're going for the smaller build, I believe, of ships. $100 though to me is still just so much for this. It does have some cool features, and I think it's still recognizable as a Bad Batch ship, but for me, it was for the minifigures that I got this. So if you're not really huge on minifigures and you think that the price is too expensive for what you're getting with this, I definitely would say skip this guy. I like that they tried, but I think that there are a lot of things they could have just done better in general. But yeah, so anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. And thank you as always so much for watching, and stay tuned for more. Till next time, guys. Bye.